The poet Rumi lived in the 12th century. He was so popular that Afghanistan, Iran, and Turkey today all claim him as a native. He spoke the ancient Sufi language, and so his writings were not translated into English until the mid 80s by some scholar. From the reports I've read, he is the most read poet in the English language. Not only that, he was a philosopher and a theologian. And I was so struck by the quote that's on the screen that I thought I'd share it with you this morning. Hi, I'm John Jerkowitz, and welcome to our weekly inspiration and motivation. I have to tell you that I had something entirely different prepared for today. And before I went to bed last night, I was looking over some social media sites, and I saw a rather lengthy posting from a good friend of mine. This friend has been a friend for close to 5 years. He's a great coach, has helped a number of other people in their lives, somebody I deeply and greatly admire. This person also suffers and lives with a number of autoimmune diseases, the most debilitating of which is a name I can't pronounce, but it is in the multiple sclerosis family. So when an episode hits, it's very painful, as is the recovery time. It forces her to bed, and by the way, she's raising 3 kids. But what struck me is what she posted. And I'm going to beg your indulgence today on 3 fronts. The first being that this may run a tad bit longer than 5 minutes. The second being is I'm going to read to you a bit. And the third is I promised myself I wasn't going to get emotional when I read parts of this, but I can't make any promises. And one of the things I've learned in 62 years of life is sometimes it's not your words that need to be shared, but the words of others. So these are some excerpts from my friend's social media posting as she talked about her illness, her recovery, and letting the light in. Gratitude and peace are not equal to ease. They are simply my chosen and practiced companions for the realities of the fight and the drive to meet the battles of the day that these illnesses and recoveries bring. And sometimes it takes multiple and tearful attempts to finally get suited up in gratitude and peace. This is the reality. My heart is not changed. It is full and warm and blessed. My instinct has been whispering to me to share the fuller picture externally in my life with others, to speak candidly to the nature of the struggle and to the ability of good and strength and gratitude to stand alongside it. Moments of not okay are completely okay. And even I, who embrace unicorns and rainbows and all things positive and fluffy as a steadfast rule, also find myself bent in moments before the internal lectures of hopelessness and worthlessness that at times will flood my mind and soul without mercy. For me now, as a rule, they just don't get to stay too long because life is simply too short. And that's okay. I'm getting more quick and more strong at recognizing them and their intent. So I will lay here in a crumbled ball of recovery for the day, sad to feel ill and stuck, but so grateful to be in my home that I love with my beautiful, strong, brilliant kids, sipping mocha, and so grateful to have medical care. I am okay. May what I've shared today soften you towards yourself and your own battles. May you see that every human gets to be human, even in the midst of its own powerful spirit. May your shadows have a sudden realization that light warms and wins, always. May your Sunday be beautiful. The quote from Rumi entered my mind as soon as I finished reading that posting. We all have wounds. We all have disturbances. We all have failures. We all have disappointments. It's an opportunity for the light, for wisdom, for knowledge to enter us, so we can not only fortify ourselves, but certainly help others. I'm John Jerkowitz. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you believe in your own worth and value. Take care now.